meditation can quiet the mind, get in your body, whatever that means for you, whatever form of exercise, fills your cup, or, gets you out of the house, or whatever that looks like for your situation. And then, spirit too, right? Like, what are you having that North Star, having that guiding light in your life for reasons to march forward. And that's really hard, right? I know Adam, I told Adam, I call it like juggling, spinning the plates, right? You know what I mean? It's really hard to keep all these plates and then add a family into that, and add, keeping employed, and add, paying the bills, add all those plates, right? And you're just trying to keep them all spinning. And it's really hard to do that. Like, don't even, I know, like, I'm not getting it twisted, right? Like, I know how hard it is. And when I'm keeping some plates spinning, I know one might fall. But then it's like, I try to, remain cognizant and present, and, try to pick that one back up. And then another one might fall, right? But it's just like, that's just life. It's that process of tinkering. And, so it's like when those pieces are working in harmony with each other, I think it's just it's a really beautiful place to be, like, as Adam was saying. And and again, it doesn't have to be perfect, like you said, like Adam said. It's just, yeah, one foot in front of the other. And I had this thing, Adam and I have talked about this before, but it's like the floor and the ceiling, right? It's like, if you can, if you're spending 5 minutes a day on this stuff, where that's like a win, right? It doesn't have to be an hour of your time. If you spend 5 minutes meditating versus like an hour meditating, or 5 minutes going for a walk versus an hour working out or whatever, it's just like that. Those are wins. Don't discount those, and don't be overwhelmed by perfection. you know
Yeah, because everything starts with just one foot in front of the other. And with that idea of perfection in mind, it can make a little bit of progress look like a failure if it isn't reaching that idea of perfection. But if we let go of that idea of perfection, that little tiny bit of progress, as you said, it's a win. It's all about perspective, right? We can have like nothing change in our lives other than our perspective, and it shifts everything. None of the elements in your life can change. Same job, same living situations, same relationships, but at the same time, paradoxically, kind of everything can change because of a perspective shift.